The film was made as part of the York Carers Group, which is supported by two charities, which is the York Carers Centre and Rethink Mental Illness York Group. The idea was to make a film that gave carers the opportunity to have a voice, to talk about their caring role when caring for somebody with mental ill health. And the film itself was made by carers for carers, but we did that in conjunction with TUV, which is Tees and Esquire Valley, who run the mental health services in York, and ultimately they're going to use the film on their Recovery College website. So the film is there and it's available for new carers, for professionals, for anyone who wants to have a more understanding about the impact of being a carer when looking after someone with mental ill health. It's really important that people have a full understanding around sort of caring for someone with mental ill health. And the film talks to a lot of carers and helps people understand. And in terms of having skills and sort of the additional need around caring, and it's about how people are able to balance their lives and how they're often sort of managing their own life in terms of work, looking after their home, looking after other family members, and having time for themselves. And all that can be impacted when somebody is in crisis or not very well.
Emily talks about her experience as a young carer.
I've been a carer for my mum since the age of 10, and my mum was diagnosed with bipolar. I can't stress how much for young people it is a huge burden on your school, and it impacts massively on how you do at school. I do work for the York Carers Centre, and prior to working at the Carers Centre I was actively engaging as a carer, being supported by the York Carers Centre. So they asked me to speak on the video as a carer who supports my mother with mental health illness, which is bipolar. So basically on the video I just expressed my feelings about how it is to care for someone. What I wanted to do in the video was explain that it is difficult and there is difficult times that you will face. However, there can be a light at the end of the tunnel and there is positive things that come out of it. Obviously, I'd spoken about the support that I got from the Carers Centre, which was absolutely amazing. As a child, I could go to groups and feel supported. I also had one-to-one support, so I could explain my issues that I had with someone that wasn't just a friend and someone that understood. And also I talked about my positives that I got from caring for my mum, so I have a real good understanding about mental health. I have a passion to support people with mental health illnesses. What I've gained from the experience of being a carer. So it wasn't easy as a young person to be a carer and not having the same opportunities as some of my peers. However, positives have come from it. So I am on a policy forum and I stand for carers' rights, and also I now have a job at the Carers Centre. So even though there has been negatives within my life, a lot has become positive. And also there's so many groups out there, such as the Carers Group and the Carers Centre and Mind and all other different charities across the UK, to not feel alone, basically, is what I was trying to share on the video.